help.
So as you can tell from the title, this is going to be a video of me tinkering around my house. This is a lot of smaller things that do have a good impact, but you don't really want to see a whole video or longer clips of, so I Mod Podged them all together so that you can see all the little things I've been doing. So I hope you enjoy. Starting off, we're going to be installing a shower head. The before. Da, da, da. Now for a short lesson on my weird towel rod. Ignore my nasty counter, I'm gonna get it replaced. So this is like the towel rod. It took me a while to figure this out. There's no screws, but what you do is there's these little slips that go in and out, and they kind of kink into this bracket. I took them off to paint, and it was hard to figure out how to do that because it was just sitting like this, and I was like, how do I get that off? And I was like, you can't twist it off. But eventually I kind of like knocked it off and it worked. And voila!
Thanks for all the help.
So in my cart I've got a new shower fan, some hinges, handles, outlet covers, and yeah, I had a cockroach problem, but it's all good. So this next bit is me prepping and installing the shower fan. What I'm really sad about though is I cannot find the picture or video of me taking out the old one and finding a hornet nest in it. Luckily there weren't any hornets currently living there, but apparently some used to, so that was nasty. And yeah, continue. So gross. It could be like hornet poo. All better, and that was not hornet poo, that was popcorn sealing spray. The old one, sans hornet's nest. Installing blinds. Ignore the hair, but it's probably been like an hour of screw driving, and now they're in there. So I should just have to clip this in. Give myself enough space. Hooray! Put up blinds, I'm proud. And they're the right size. Perfection. I know, I did a good job, right, kid? And they're the cordless, which is lovely. So what I bought were the Project Source, like $15 for 31 by 72, the cheapest ones at Lowe's. And I would highly not recommend using the screws they provide, because those are the worst screws I've ever used in my limited screw experience. I used some of my like IKEA screws that I bought. I'm glad I bought those because yeah, their screws are useless. It was like the smallest grooves I've ever come across. The IKEAs weren't even that great. They were better. And now for the fireplace saga. It took me forever, but I finally figured out how to turn on my fireplace. I'm going to give you Maggie's lesson on fireplaces because every YouTube video about gas fireplaces was not helpful. So, I have a gas fireplace that only has one knob, but sometimes we have two knobs, and one knob is turning on the gas and the other knob is an ignite, but I don't have the ignite, so I had to use one of these classic lighters and like stick it in there. But step one was this knob. You see there's like a pilot and then on and off. So you twist it to where pilot is vertical, and then you go find your pilot light, which won't be lit yet. You have to light it, unless it's already lit, which then your gas bill's high. But nobody told me where the pilot light was. My pilot light is those two little tubes right there. Put your lighter, you stick it in between those and light it, and you have to like leave it there for a little while pushing in this button. Sometimes you have to try a couple times, but eventually that'll light, and it's just a little pilot light that's lit. And once that's lit, you can rotate this knob to like a certain amount of on slowly, and you'll get flames. Also, I was trying to clean out the fireplace, and I was like, why is my fireplace so nasty? There's all these dust globules everywhere. Apparently you're supposed to have these. They give you that little ember effect, and then this is sand to like keep things from catching on fire. I thought it was just a bunch of dust. And that was Maggie's lesson on how to use a fireplace. Let's install a paper towel holder. Privacy film! Now we're going to clean off the fall leaves from my deck and then power wash it. This head wasn't really working, and now we're working. This was like the turbo head. I know I'm probably not doing well for the integrity of the wood, but it was so satisfying that it was actually working, so I'll take it. Wet and dry. Here's a random clip of me getting a COVID test done because I was exposed to someone who had COVID and I needed to check before I'd be able to go back to work, and luckily I didn't have it.
Of the bag. You're going to start with the bag containing the swab of the vial. Let's take out both of those and open up the swab once you get it.
Now I'm going to be putting up a vinyl wallpaper, and it's the sticker type. progress. It is beautiful. I got a little table that's temporary actually for Thanksgiving. Oh, but she likes new things. We have to inspect, don't we?
The end.